Hi, boys and girls. Just trying to position my camera here. It's time for math. And yesterday, Mrs. Manila taught you how to do read, draw, and write with story problems. And I'm going to continue that work today. But when we get to the draw part, we're actually going to draw the tape diagram together today. So we're going to read the problem, we're going to draw a tape diagram, and we're going to write the number sentence and the statement. So what I want you to do right now is I want everybody to either get a piece of paper or a piece of paper and a Smart Pal and marker, because I'm going to have you do this problem with me. So you can hit pause. I'm going to take a second break, and you can go and get a pencil and paper or your Smart Pal and dry erase marker so that you practice drawing a tape diagram with me. So go ahead. Okay, so Ruby's here again to help me. She wants to say hi, and she's going to give me her marker. Thank you. Go sit down. And we're going to get started on this problem. So remember when we left school a few weeks ago and we were all packing up things? Well, this is a story problem about the books that I packed up to bring home. So it says Mrs. Elkin brought home 12 books. So let's all picture that in our minds. 9 were fiction and the rest were nonfiction. How many were nonfiction? So remember, if we think about the problem, we know the total this time. So we know that Mrs. Elkin brought home 12 books. Okay? Now, this is how we're going to draw our tape diagram. We know the total is 12. Remember, we always put the total on the top. 9 of them were fiction. So I'm going to draw 9 circles. And I'm going to put a box around it. Okay, now I need to get to 12. So the other part in my story problem is going to be much smaller. So 9 of them are fiction. We need to figure out this other part. We don't know this part. We know 9 of the books were fiction. We need to figure out the part that was nonfiction. So everyone at home should be drawing just like I did. So I want everyone to make a 12 on the top, and I want everyone to draw 9 circles. And when you have it, put your pencil down. Okay, so by now we should all have a picture that looks like this. Watch what I'm going to do, and you could do it with me if you'd like. We have 9. We know the total's 12, so I'm going to draw 10, 11, 12. I have 3 in this part. So now I know this part is 3. 3 were nonfiction, and I can write 9 plus the part we solved for, which is the mystery, 3 equals 12. 3 were nonfiction. So I brought home 12 books in all. 9 were fiction. The rest were nonfiction. 3 were nonfiction. And friends and helpers, moms and dads, I also have my Rec and Rec here. So if you're having a hard time drawing this, we know that the total is 12. So I can move 12 beads over. And the part we know is 9. So you could also see on the Rec and Rec 3. So this is a tool you could use. You could also take out 12 cubes, break off 9, the part you know, and see that there's 3 left. So those are some tools you could use if you need help. But today, remember, we're working on drawing this tape diagram. So now I'm going to turn my paper over and do one more problem with you. So here is my other problem. It says 11 friends were at the park. 4 friends joined. How many friends were at the park? So now this problem's a little bit different because we don't know the total. It says blank friends were at the park. So I'm going to put my question mark up here. This is similar to the kind of problem you did yesterday with Mrs. Manila, except I'm going to draw the tape diagram with you. So now you can pick up your pencil or your marker, and on your workspace, let's draw the first part. 11 friends were at the park. And to make a tape diagram, you could put a box around it. Now I need to make another part. That part has 4 friends. So again, it's going to be smaller than this bigger part. So here I have 11. How many friends are in this part? 4 friends joined. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we know both parts here, but we don't know the total. So let's count together. We can count on from 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So on my total, it's 15. 15 friends were at the park. And down here, I'll write my number sentence. 11 plus 4 equals, and I'm going to put the box here, 15, because that's the part I solved for. So you might notice the first problem, we were missing a part. We wrote the total, we wrote the part we knew, and then we counted on. On the back, we were missing the total, so we drew both parts. So friends, today attached to this posting is 3 story problems. You're going to read them carefully and you're going to draw tape diagrams. Make sure you determine before you solve it, are you missing a part or are you missing a total? Okay, so you're going to go ahead and you're going to solve the 3 story problems that I attached to this video, to this posting. Okay, and remember, if you think you need a little bit more help, you can always use cubes or your Reckon Rack. Okay, enjoy your math time. I'll see everyone soon.